Do you ever fear talking the way that you do?
My Since I've been vocal about a lot of things in life, oh man, I have so many enemies.
Okay.
So many enemies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I have so many enemies. And it's not even me being cocky or anything. I'm always honest. Like I literally try my best to stay to myself every single day because you
Got
just
you.
never know who to trust. You never know what people's intentions are. But I will say when it
Yeah.
comes in regards to
Yeah.
me being vocal, I was raised by my mother. You have a mouth, you have a voice, so use it. And you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna tell you to stop, shut the fuck up. And for those people that don't know what that means, shut up means close it, and then the fuck means that fuck is a rape term. So they're saying shut that raping talk up. When I speak, I'm not raping anyone. So when it comes in regards to people who have been raped, I always tell them, hey man, you need to shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, you've been raped. You're spewing negativity, toxicity, different things that are leading others to be just as broken as you are, just as slave minded as you are. So shut all that up because somebody who is running this inhumane system, somebody outside of your race, has raped you to the point of no return. And I refuse to feed into that. So please shut that down. So when I was growing up, I was taught don't ever allow somebody to shut you up. You always speak. And if people don't want you to speak, when you know that you're speaking the truth because you can feel it in your being, you step away from them and you let them keep doing what they're doing. Because ain't no point of arguing. You know what I'm saying? I don't go with arguing. And I've had a lot of people that say, Reggie, I'm not gonna argue with you, and they're all just the amount of just the amount of things that I've sat back and I've seen. Like, shout out to my father. My father taught me my father taught me that, Reggie, don't you ever be ashamed of being an observer. Just like my mom was like, don't you ever allow anybody to shut you up. When, oh man, my father taught me that when people are afraid of being observed, that means they got something to hide. So whenever you are being observed, don't you hide nothing. You show the world who you really are. You ain't ashamed of who you are. If you make a mistake, you hold your head up high, you admit, you take accountability, you right your wrongs, and you progress from there. You see what I'm saying? Because you know that making making those proper precautions is going to help you progress as a man. And the same thing, my mom, me being vocal and not being ashamed of some of the things, or a lot of the things that I say. I do that. But have I made mistakes when it came in regards to my tongue? Absolutely. I right my wrongs, I progress, and I move on. But yeah, you can't be ashamed of speaking the truth. You can't be afraid of speaking the truth, because living life in fear is not living at all. So I'm always going to speak what I believe to be truth, when I have the opportunity to do so. Integration is by far one of the worst things that African people could have ever done. Now, mind you, there are a few people who are outside of the African melanated, or as they say in the West, black race, when I was growing up or to this day, who have helped me, but you'll never know who they are. And none of them shall ever use me as a token in order to benefit off of helping me in any way. Because at the end of the day, when people do that, that's because out of love. They did it out of love. I'm assuming that they did. But if they did it to say, hey, I got a black friend, I could say the N word, or I could do fucked up shit and I could feed into racism, I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't want nothing to do with them. See, that's the problem. You have a lot of people who come around melanated African people and they come in as buddy buddy, and then they want to integrate, and then they want to abolish the original people, not to the point of no return, because they need us in order to function. They're symbiotes, so they have to cling on to the originals in order to feed themselves life. But when they have nothing to feed off of, they die. So for me, integration is the worst thing that could possibly ever happen. You have a lot of people outside of our race, nigga this, nigga that. I'm the original, nigga. I'm making money off of this. I'm making money off your culture. Nigga, you need to share, nigga. This us, nigga. This is me. I'm the original. I'm cocky. I'm big bad. There ain't nobody better than me. I'm the originals. We the originals. Racism. Y'all racist to me. How you gonna be a racist nigga? They're using reverse psychology methods in order to make us as African people feel guilty and feel shameful and feel low. And as long as we're feeling so low, to the point to where everybody is above us, they're going to continue to stand on our backs, benefiting off our misfortunes. until we rise up and realize that everything that they're spewing is bullshit. Them being connected to us is bullshit. So we need to detach ourselves from them at all costs, because we know that them being a part of our life, based off of what they've shown us constantly, is not good. So step the fuck away. Rape term, remember? Step that raping shit away. And hopefully it doesn't get to a point to where African, melanated, or as they say in the West, black people don't rise up and shut this shit down. Like I know we can. And I know we possibly would. Or possibly will. So yeah, integration, absolutely not a supportive of it. I have dabbled and I have dated outside of my race, biggest mistakes in my life. And I know that when it comes in regards to actually being amongst these particular people, I know their intention is to use me just like other races outside of the melanated African, or as they say in the West, black or original people's race, are using them globally, are using us globally. So I don't believe in integration, but I know there's a lot of people out there who do, and I consider them slaves.
Reggie Haynes, thank you for your time, brother.
Thank you so much for this interview. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for it, but hey, join the fan club.